Here we are, ready for game 2 between Tommy, Dan, and Eamon, and the newcomers, Brian, Greg, and Matt, also known as
The hudbunnies.
the hudbunnies.
They are an underdog team that play in jeans that everyone thought would be very, very bad, and they actually surprised some people.
You know, when you come on the court with jeans and sweatshirts and hats, it makes the other team feel, in a basketball sense, that you're not ready to play. You don't want to be here, and you're not going to make the plays necessary to win this game.
And I definitely agree with that. It's actually kind of like a decoy. It's like, oh, these guys are in jeans and a hat and sweatshirts. They're not ready to play, we don't have to try our hardest to beat these guys. But,
Exactly.
I don't know what's going to happen, but
That's why we play the game, Brett. And also, you ever seen White Man Can't Jump?
no, I'm white.
Okay. The movie is about, a white
Harrison
man
Ford.
who looks similar to these guys, who looks like they can't play basketball, and
Ooh.
hustles the ones that plays basketball. What meaning for me to say that is, we'll see what happens here as this game progresses. But let's get ready for the tip off. I guess the brothers. How do you say it?
It's the hudbunnies.
The
Hudbunnies.
HUD bunnies.
Hudbunnies.
Hud. That's an interesting name. How did they get that nickname?
You know what? It's a funny story, and maybe I'll remember it and tell you later.
Okay, great. All right, the Hud Bunnies start off with the basketball here. You heard it live first, and we're starting off with Brian having the basketball. He shoots and misses wide left.
What do you want
Rebound
to
by
call
Dan.
that shot right there? I mean, that was a bad shot. Eamon with a turnaround miss, and Greg gets the rebound, wearing jeans and a sweatshirt. And is he wearing glasses? Oh, good pick. An unbelievably awful shot by Matt. Oh my gosh! I mean, I swear to God that shot was 2 feet below the hoop.
That's incredible.
Well, Tommy's got it, and it looks like Tommy's going to be doing a lot of showing off against this team. And he makes a swish. I mean, look at these guys. They do not look like they are worried.
I don't know if they have an answer for Tommy this game, nor do I feel they have an answer for Eamon.
Oh, and a hack, and Matt puts it in. Matt, a huge swam by Eamon off the backboard. I love when people get some energy. But Matt Saxton is actually there we go. A make by Greg. Matt Saxton is actually an underrated down low player. Big.
Wow.
There's some team ball right there behind the back pass by Dan to somebody who gave it to Tommy. Greg misses the shot and even has the rebound. I know he wants up, and he goes for the alley-oop. A horrible shot by Matt. This is what I'm talking about. How can they win this game? Tommy is trying way too hard to impress people, but a great pass by Eamon to Dan, who misses a couple of shots, gets his own rebound, but has it back and puts it behind his back, just trying to give it to the other guy. Oh, here comes Dan. Oh, he just got blocked by the rim. Could you explain to the...
That's what we call getting hung in the community.
I'm pretty hung myself. So Brian with a
I doubt
horrible shot, and Henry misses another dunk. And Matt comes up with the rebound and smartly gives it to Greg. Matt is better when big block by Eamon. Eamon is blocking his ass off today. Tommy with a missed alley-oop. Great pass and another block by Eamon. 5th in 2 games. Unbelievable. With him playing defense down low, it's going to be very hard for someone to beat this team.
Yeah, if you're not coming prepared with this team with a game plan to neutralize their strengths, you're not going to win this game.
stolen. Dan off the backboard trying to go for the alley-oop for Tommy. At this point, it really doesn't look like they're interested in winning the game. It seems like they think that they have this game knocked down, and they just want to show off and do some alley-oops.
But that's when great things happen for the team that's the underdog. You want to take advantage of their personality. You want to take advantage of their characteristics and make them pay.
I mean, what was that? A block by Dan.
By Dan.
Thank you. Tommy with an alley-oop for Eamon. Eamon has definitely come to play today. And a bad shot it was Greg. Misses the shot. Tommy with the rebound and a total miss. Tommy is not himself today. The Tommy.
Even in game one, Tommy's been off. He hasn't found his rhythm. He hasn't gotten into the game. But he's been executing other ways. Assist, defense. His shot's just not been falling.
Ooh, big strip by Eamon. Great pass to Tommy. Off the backboard and a slam alley-oop by Eamon. But they took advantage of it by Matt getting the assist to Greg. Tommy, one reverse unbelievable dunk, and he's back in this. But in the meantime, Tommy did miss. Greg did get the rebound and assisted to Matt. Henry brings it up. I have a feeling he's going to shoot. He doesn't. Gives it to Tommy.
Put on that last play.
Greg. Matt did. Oh, big shot by Spreewell, Dan. Dan is a great mid-range shooter, and I think you're going to learn that.
The whole team that Matt, Greg, and they're playing for.
Well, Greg just missed. Matt got the rebound. Missed again. Oh, and Greg puts in his slop. Oh, and look at that. I mean, Tommy, he could have got the ball. He put his head down, and then after getting hit by a 1-pound basketball, holds his head. He's not in the game. He's not trying. And, don't take this team lightly. Matt with a horrible shot. Eamon with the rebound. And the ball is out of bounds. And I am going to give the I'm going to hand that over to you with the play-by-play.
Well, with these statistics here, Tommy, Dan, and Eamon should be dominant in this game, but they're not. And it's attitude, it's culture, and the program. And when your team doesn't buy into the culture, they're just a bunch of individuals out there. I will say this about Matt, Greg.
What was that? Matt just shot the ball, and he went over the hoop.
I will say this about Matt, Greg, and Brian. Tommy missed. Rebound, Matt. Steal.
Now, one thing I am noticing when looking at those stats is Eamon is 5 for 6. With Tommy not really showing up this game, Eamon has really taken over the slack. And, and look at that. Eamon with an amazing steal, saves the ball and gets it to Tommy, who misses it. Blocking someone, and I could speak from experience, and I'm sure you can too. Brian with a horrible shot, 2 feet to the right, misses it. Greg gets the bound, up and under, and that is Greg's thing. The up and under, the head fake, whatever you want to call it. But blocking someone. Someone can do something for you.
The score is 14-8 here.
That nothing else can do. Greg just made it. Who's up?
14-10.
Tommy to Dan, who misses the alley-oop. Oh, and he's got a little sad face with a little smile. I just don't feel like these folks are into it.
It's 14-12. The game's kind of close.
Well, that's a little different. And a big shot by Greg.
He just tied the game 14-14. Both teams tied.
Greg's starting to come along on offense. And look at that. Tommy just throws the ball up in the air. Who wants it? Alley Doodly. Tom with a shot, and it rolls out. Dan with no confidence gets the rebound, misses it. Greg gives it to somebody, and it's Brian. No, it's Matt. Who makes the shot? Dan with a behind-the-back pass to Eamon, who almost dunks it over Greg, but great defense by Greg, who has the rebound, shoots it, and it rolls out. Eamon has the rebound. Eamon has the ball, gives it to Dan, who misses the shot, and Matt has the rebound. This game is getting exciting, folks.
Actually,
Brian to Matt, who misses it. Greg with another rebound, and
Wow.
Greg puts it in. Greg is really coming along in this second half of the game right here. If Tommy's team is going to win, Tommy is going to need to do what he just did, and that's score.
Tommy clearly has the ability. It's on him to want to take over this game. He needs to have the mentality, the character to persevere and get this team over the hump.
If Tommy cares, Tommy's awesome. Ooh, a big block, and Tommy has it. Eamon puts it in. Good choice there. He thought about giving the alley-oop to Tom, but at this point of the game, you really just want to put that ball in and win that game.
Yeah, you got to recognize your situation. You got to want to be better and best.
Matt puts it in down low. Tommy's got it. Tommy, good pass to Eamon. Matt to Brian, great pass.
Oh, wow,
he just
great.
got hacked. And Greg got it. Greg got the rebound. Greg got the point. Greg got it in. And guess what? The Hud Bunnies have upset. Dan, Tommy, and Eamon, who I thought had an excellent team, and now they're posing for a team photo. Good job, Hud Bunnies.
The Hud Bunnies run it through on an unprecedented scale.
Can you give me a little insight into what made that Hud Bunny team win that game?
Chemistry. That was the difference. The Hud Bunnies, they play with the team character. They need to play with the persevere. They never gave up. They kept fighting. They kept fighting and kept fighting. Tommy and his team, they continued to show off, produce turnovers.
Yep.
And they didn't make shots. And they were so worried about the alley-oop more so than the made baskets, and that's what cost them eventually, inevitably, in the end.
And I'm sure it would not surprise you in the least bit that Brian, Greg, and Matt are probably the closest knit friends out there.
I mean, you could tell. I mean, they wore the same clothes to the game.
I don't know if they planned that. But we're going to move on to our next game. It seems like things are picking up. It looks like the Hud Bunnies are going to take on the next squad. This Hud Bunny team is starting to excite me a little bit. I mean, they're scrappy.
Yeah, they're very, very scrappy. They're very resilient, and they're very focused.
And they're
they
wearing
may not
jeans.
be the most talented team, but you don't have to be when you're a team. You have to be the most resilient, you have to be the strongest, and you have to be the most willful. And I think the Hud Bunnies are that at the moment. But we'll see during this game.
Well, let's go down